Africa's community wildlife conflicts continues to increase, especially among communities bordering wildlife reserves. More than 20 African elephants were recently killed in the country's KwaZulu-Natal region alone as a result of tensions between the community and the local elephant population. Experts say there is already growing evidence that climate change is already having adverse effects on the elephant's habitat. And here's more details of that in this report.
As part of the Big Five, the African elephant is seen as a majestic and much revered animal by some, while others see it as a direct threat. Communities living close to wildlife reserves often come into conflict with elephants, often over resources such as water and access to vegetation. Conservation experts, though, believe the problem can be arrested using climate change mitigation to incentivize communities to work towards elephant conservation.
There would be investment in carbon capture services by elephants, and we can use this money to work and reduce human-elephant conflict and pay local communities to be stewards of nature instead of extracting. And it's not long term. We've seen this in more developed countries. We destroy their nature and now we pay back the price.
With the expansion of rural areas bordering wildlife reserves, there's become an increasing risk of conflicts, which are often hard to manage. Communities seek access to water for themselves as well as their livestock, as do elephants, who can travel in significant numbers, often being protective of their young. The death of more than 20 African elephants highlights the need for urgent community wildlife conflict solutions in order to prevent the communities from taking the law into their own hands. According to elephant experts, there is already growing evidence that climate change is having an adverse impact on the elephant's habitat.
We're finding extreme variations of heat and then cold and then flooding and all sorts of things happening, especially invasive species of plants and all the good species are being wiped out, the marulas and the trees that are very important for biodiversity. So climate change is causing a massive impact, and if we don't intervene or do something and manage these things accordingly, we're going to be in trouble.
For now, though, there remains concern that if left unchecked, community wildlife conflicts will continue to increase with a negative outcome for both communities and African elephants. Andrews, CGTN, Cape Town.